What's up, guys? We're going to break down some kickboxing sparring with my coach, Mike. For any of you guys wondering, some of you guys have been asking me to post a more recent sparring, so here you go. So when sparring, I think it's important to have goals. So watch right here as I throw this teep. Every time you do this, it forces you to drop your hand. So I made it my goal this spar to land the 2 after he drops his hand. And right here, Mike is going to swipe down my jab and then counter with the 2. This is a good way to get past your opponent's guard when he throws a punch. And I step off the angle here to land the body shot and take a step back. And just a quick disclaimer, I've never claimed to be an expert. I am an amateur fighter myself, and I'm just sharing my experiences with you guys. Mike's also doing a good job of sending and landing these leg kicks on me. You'll see their true effectiveness by the end of the spar. Make sure that you guys are always mixing in jabs and feints. It's really important. You always want to throw a couple jabs, like jab, and then come in with your real attack. And he's really good at swiping down my guard and landing that counter. And another nice leg kick right here by Mike. And some nice combos by Mike. And you're about to see here, I notice we're in the pocket fighting. I'm going to bring my guard up a little bit and I'm going to start trying to attack. Now, there's a few things I could have done after this. I could have rolled to my right. I could have doubled up on that 2. I just should have kept moving instead of moving straight back after that punch. And again, leaving this lead leg open to get kicked. This is one of the hardest things for me coming from boxing and trying to learn MMA. Now, remember what I said in the beginning about him parrying those kicks? Right here is where I detect this and start trying to reach my goal. So I feint the kick right here and watch his reaction right here. And I threw a little jab after this. But you guys got to understand what I'm realizing is I want that 2 now because he's dropping that hand. But right now I've got to start mixing it up because he's starting to catch on and try to adjust to that. And a smart fighter always will. If someone notices what you're doing and tries to adjust, you just need to set it up differently. His adjustment here was backing up as he swipes because now he's further away and my 2 will not reach him. And since he's too far away and he's out of range, you just don't throw the punch, and I didn't. Why waste your energy on something that's not there? Now notice when I throw this fake teep up and he's not biting on the feint, you just don't want to overcommit to something after that. That's all you have to keep in mind. You should always move your head off the center line and create angles before you attack. And keep your jab in his face no matter what, because it'll prevent him from attacking you. Honestly, guys, the jab is one of the most important punches, and you guys should work them often. Now, one thing I need to keep in mind when going for this attack is that my lead hand needs to be up by my chin when I'm going for this attack, because I could have taken that kick to the face. Also, remember, guys, a lot of hand fighting is involved in striking. When he swipes down the 2 and throws a punch, that's hand fighting, guys. Nice little kick I threw. So I'm still trying to get him to bite on this teep. So I throw it again right here, and I don't throw the 2 because he's not biting on it yet. Now, guys, the 2 is there because I'll throw it again right here. I throw the teep and he's still got his guard up, but I land the 2. But I land it somewhere around his forehead or his temple, rather than if I got him to drop that hand and open up a clear shot to the chin. So I just want to point out something I noticed here. When I take this angle on him right here, he's already anticipating more shots coming at him because that's what I should have done instead of backing up. I should have played off of that angle and kept moving forward instead of creating all of that space and giving him room to breathe. In a real fight, that might be crucial. I gotta work on keeping my hands up when I throw that teep. Now, right here, instead of standing right in front of him, I really need to just take an angle. You can't stand in front of people for too long. And right here, when he takes that step forward, it would have been a perfect time to take that angle and counter shot. So you'll see here, I start to make contact with this hook, but I got to start following it up with a combination now. So like I said, it's important not to overcommit to a punch that's not there. You'll notice that my legs are loaded up, but I don't throw the punch. If you overcommit to a punch, you could throw yourself off balance or even put yourself in the way of a counter, so it'll only hurt you in the end. It's sort of like being overly fixated on a girl that has no interest in you. It only hurts you in the end. Now, I will say I will have to land a couple good teeps before I can make this work. So either feint the teep faster or throw some real teeps, because when I throw these half-ass teeps, they're opening up my leg to a shot. I go for a body kick. And this pretty much concludes the breakdown for today. If you want to see part 2, let me know in the comments. And if you like content like this, then like, comment, subscribe, and share this video.